وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَمَا خَلَقْتَ الْجِنَّ وَإِنسَ إِلَّا يَعْبُدُونَ. In this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that He created Jinn and mankind only for the sole purpose of worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Today my talk will be about the Jinn. I will begin my talk by telling you guys the origin of the word Jinn. Jinn comes from the root word jana, which means to hide or conceal. And we call them Jinn because they can see us, but we cannot see them. The Jinn lived on the earth 2,000 years before mankind. They lived exactly like humans. They had tribes, married, ate, reproduced, and died. They even had sects among themselves. Ibn Qasir reported of Rafi as Jinn. However, they created mischief on the land by cheating and killing each other. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent angels to drive them on desolate open spaces. Today they coexist with humans. Well, today they coexist with humans who are unseen by us. Jinns can shape into humans. They can crawl and some can fly. Some can also appear as humans and some can appear as dogs, cats, or snakes. The Prophet Muhammad told us that if we see a jinn shapeshift before us, we should call it away by calling. We should banish it away by calling the adhan. Jinns can be found in graveyards, dumps, deserted areas, and desolate open spaces. They can also be found in filthy toilets and in uninhabited open areas. The Prophet Muhammad told us to seek refuge from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when a dog barks or a donkey brays, because this means that they have seen a jinn. Humans should not underestimate the enmity and hatred of the most evil jinn, Iblees, towards humans. The reason Iblees hates, also known as Shaitan, hates humans is explained in Surah Al-A'raf from ayah number 11 to 27. I summarized these ayahs by explaining that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that He created Adam alayhi salam and shaped him and put life into him. Then He ordered the angels and jinn to prostrate to Adam as a form of respect. Everyone prostrated to him except Iblees. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Iblees why he did not prostrate to Adam alayhi salam, He told him that because he is better than Adam, because Adam is created from clay and Iblees is created from fire. After that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala banished him from Jannah due to his arrogance. After that, Iblees made a dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant him everlasting life until the day of judgment. Afterwards, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted his dua. Iblees promised Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he would lead the children of Adam astray through assaulting them from the front, from behind, from left, and from right. After that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Iblees that him and his followers will fill Jahannam. Iblees and his followers and his evil followers that are jinn, who are known as Shaitan, whisper lies to mankind, causing shirk, war, and separation from man and his wife. Shaitan spitefully pricks all newborn babies, causing them to cry. An evil jinn, which is also known as a qarin, is assigned to every human being after he or she is born and stays from the whole life, whispering evil lies to them. A qarin may also live on after a person dies, which may explain the lies that people make up about ghosts coming back from the dead. Even though a soul can't enter the barrier back to life until the day of resurrection. Fortune tellers guess the future by using evil lying jinn, even though Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one that knows what will happen in the future. Therefore, going to fortune tellers or reading horoscopes is haram. Proof that jinns do not know the future is that when Sulaiman alayhi salam was overwatching them digging metal ore, he was resting on his cane, and he died. The jinns did not know that he died until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a worm to eat the cane, and he slumped over. If the jinns could tell the future, they would know that he was already dead before he slumped over, because they would know in the future he's going to slump over, southward, and run away from the fort. Despite leading mankind astray, jinn can also physically harm humans, causing twitching spasms. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us to bear these harms patiently or to recite the Quran as a healing. Once a jinn disrupted the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's prayer with fire. The jinn was caught and pinned to a pillar. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam kindly released him. interestingly, when the jinn was being choked by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his coach eye was felt by his hand. This proves that jinns are not described in fiery plasma, and they will suffer pain on the day of judgment, just as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has planned. To conclude my speech, my brothers and sisters in Islam, I will remind you that not to fall into shirk, as some Muslims do by the fear of jinn, by relying on amulets, charms, and spells, and to only ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect you. I will also conclude my speech by reminding you that the pious jinn and the pious ones amongst the mankind will go to Jannah, while the disbelievers will be dragged to hell and perish therein forever. Assalamu alaikum.